teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. kickoff team out there are ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This would be an unconventional strategy. Hunting on the field on first down. This will be fair caught at the 30. To throw. It's Levitt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The back's got it. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Dropping back. It's Levitt. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Yeah, I think the defense let their guard down. They had him in such a hole, they got a little bit soft. Offense took advantage of it. They got a shot now on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Big throw complete to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. Got to bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Huskers pick up enough for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Fights off a defender. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The running back here in a direct snap. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Cornhuskers have first and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. The 50. Inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Point after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He's hit as he throws it. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They're going to run it. Breaks an open space. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Levitt. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Gets the first and still running. It's a nice game. He'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. The Cornhuskers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To the air. It's Levitt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Oh, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. This defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. That very next play, the defense has had enough. This time, they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. To throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he's got it. No problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. To the air, it's Levitt. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. Low for the first, but still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Butler. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Levitt. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open, look out! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Sun Devils will try to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Got the first down and still motoring. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
You just don't see very many inside runs open up like that. Usually those are kind of your bread and butter plays where you're looking to get 4 to 6 yards. But, hey, it doesn't hurt when you can bust out a big one through the A-gap.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Lets it go quickly. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Butler. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the 1st down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Tight end goes in motion. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They are pouring it on now.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kurt, Arizona State has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They go with a direct snap. Jukes to get free. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't blame them to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The defense has kept the offense out of the end zone all game. Can they stop them on 3rd and goal? Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, but they still trail 31-13. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the offense will just take a knee. Now it's second down here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on.